For more than 3 decades, the Qatar Open has showcased the biggest names in men's tennis who make sure to stop in Doha every February, and this year is no exception. The first edition of the Qatar Open took place in 1993 when German legend Boris Becker claimed both the singles and doubles titles. This year, the tournament has been upgraded to an ATP 500 level event, which means 500 ranking points are up for grabs. I sat down with top-ranked players Carlos Alcaraz and Minaur, as well as fan favorites Stefanos Tsitsipas and Grigor Dimitrov, both looking to return to the top 10 this season. Let's go behind the scenes to meet these elite athletes.
Hello, I'm Carlos Alcaraz. I would like to get a Grand Slam, a few Master Mills, or as much titles as I can this year.
Carlos, it's your first time playing in Doha. You've been compared to legends like Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic. How do you handle those comparisons, and what keeps you grounded?
Well, for me, it's honestly it's a privilege to be compared to those legends. And I try not to think about it just too much. Just trying to keep going my own path. Thinking about myself, I have to appreciate the comparisons. I mean, the people are comparing you with the best and the legends from our sport.
At such an early age in your career, your name brings the fans here, just like your idol, Rafael Nadal. Did you ever imagine your own journey, your own success would happen so quickly, right on the heels of Nadal?
Well, honestly, I didn't expect, to be, in the position that I am right now, in such a young age. I just try to work, as hard as I can, and try to achieve the things that I have achieved. Right now, I'm just 21. Hopefully, a lot of years ahead. But I'm just happy to have done, everything I've done already.
Now, you started playing at the early age of 4, and you credit your father with a lot of your success, playing a crucial role in your development. Tell us about the role he's played in your life.
He's the person, he got me into tennis, and I think he has done the right things, always development, during my whole career, my whole life. He has been and he's a really important person in my life. He knows tennis really well. He knew how to separate the personal life at home and then the tennis life. So I think that was really important for me. Thanks to him and the right decisions he made, I'm here right now.
My name is Minaur, and my goal is to win a lot of tennis matches this year.
Alex, you're coming off an incredible 2024. Now, it's your first time in Doha. Your nickname on the court is the Demon. That sounds pretty intimidating. How do you incorporate that into your playing style?
Well, look, I think it's got a lot to do with my competitive spirit, and that side of things. Obviously every time I step out on court I want to win. I do my best to do that, and I'm always going to compete, right? So the other players in the locker room know that whenever we're going to go into a match, it's always going to be a battle, and I'm there from the very first point to the last. So that's something that I've worked on, and it's kind of part of my DNA now.
You split your childhood between Spain and Australia. How do you think your multicultural upbringing contributed to you becoming one of the top players in the world?
I was able to experience a lot, live a lot, two completely different cultures, two different ways of living, of playing tennis. So I think I was able to get the best of both worlds from a very young age, and I was able to mature quite quickly due to that. And then I've been fortunate to be able to learn many things from different cultures to incorporate in the type of player that I am today, and I think it's definitely been a very important aspect of my life.
Stefanos Tsitsipas. My goal for the season to be back into the top 5.
You were part of a group of players that challenged the dominance of the big three, Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer. You had a challenging 2024, one that saw you fall out of the top 10. How are you feeling now, and what do you need to do to get back to top form?
First of all, I would say that it's been hard not being in the top 10, and there was a period of acceptance and trying to rebound from it. But knowing what the work entails and what I need to do in order to get back at it, I'm pretty positive. With the right structure in my game, I might find myself again back into that position again. Over the last few years, the game has increased, the game has gotten better, and the competition is harsher than ever before.
And tennis is in your family's DNA. Your father was your longtime coach, and while you're not working with him now, tell us how his approach affected your playing style, and why did you choose to go in a different path now?
He instilled a very strict, disciplined mindset into my game, and he was really insisting in a lot of things that we were working on throughout the years. I decided to part ways with him because I felt like it was a little bit too much for me, and the relationship between son and father started intensifying, and it wasn't easy for me to deal with this. I felt like it was a very positive thing to kind of back down a little bit and start deciding myself about certain things. I feel like that will help me move forwards. I felt obviously the responsibility and the intensity of all of it, knowing that now I am in charge.
Hi guys, it's Grigor Dimitrov out here, and I have quite a few goals for this year. Number one is to stay healthy, and second is to compete my heart out.
Grigor, you just had to withdraw from the Australian Open due to an injury. You currently sit just outside the top 10. What do you need to do to get back to the top 10?
I think this has been definitely one of the most difficult start of the years that I've had in a really long time. Everything that we've thought that we're going to do with the team has not really panned out to be the way that we wanted to. So we had to take a step back, reassess everything that we have done, and I don't really put any expectations on myself or anything that I have to do to that extent. I think it's more important to have a good build-up, to start trusting in the body, trusting yourself, and build the right confidence.
You're the most successful Bulgarian player in history. Clearly, there's a sense of national pride. You donated ventilators to your hometown hospital during COVID, and you support a lot of children's aid agencies. Tell us why this is so important to you.
I just always wanted to give back to, whether it's to my home city, to Bulgaria. And I think in the end, ultimately, it all comes down to not what you'll get, it's what you'll give. And I've been so fortunate throughout all my career with so many blessings and amazing people around me. With all the fortune and misfortune, things have really came in such a beautiful way. I just want to, make the difference sometimes, and because I know what it is, I know where I come from, I know what it cost me, and yeah, I just want to share like the wisdom and experience, and if I can save some sort of experience or unpleasant experience to people, to kids, to share with the nation, of course, I think it's important to me.
On the court, they are rivals driven by passion and determination. But off the court, they share similar challenges and family dynamics. That's all the time we have for this episode. We'll see you next time on The Dialogue.